New suspect soon to be charged, U.S. media. Libyan national Abdel Basit al-Megrahi was the only man convicted, in 2001, over the bombing. Megrahi, who always proclaimed his innocence, unsuccessfully appealed against his 27-year sentence. However, he was released from prison in Scotland and allowed to return to Libya on compassionate grounds in 2009 after it emerged that he had terminal cancer. Megrahi died 3 years later, but a Scottish court is now considering a posthumous appeal against his conviction by his family. The U.S. Department of Justice is expected to unseal a criminal complaint against Abu Agila Mohammad Masud in the coming days, The Wall Street Journal is reporting, quoting senior department officials. The new charges are expected to be announced by outgoing U.S. Attorney General, William Barr. He held the same position when the U.S. announced its first charges against Megrahi and another Libyan suspect, later acquitted, almost 3 decades ago. The Wall Street Journal reports that Mr. Masud is being held in Libya, although the New York Times says his exact whereabouts are unknown. Mr. Masud is alleged to have been a top bomb maker for late Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi. Neither the U.S. Justice Department nor the Libyan authorities have publicly commented on the issue. U.S. and British investigators indicted Megrahi in 1991, but he was not handed over by the Libyans until April 1999. January 31, 2001, former Libyan intelligence officer Megrahi is found guilty of mass murder and jailed for life with a minimum term of 27 years. March 2002, Megrahi loses an appeal against his conviction. September 2003, the Scottish Criminal Cases Review Commission, SCCRC, is asked to investigate Megrahi's conviction. June 2007, the SCCRC recommends that Megrahi is granted a second appeal against his conviction. August 18, 2009, Megrahi's move to drop his second appeal is accepted by judges at the High Court in Edinburgh. August 20, 2009, Megrahi, who has terminal prostate cancer, is released from prison on compassionate grounds. May 2012, Megrahi dies at his home in Tripoli, aged 60. July 2015, Scottish judges ruled that relatives of the Lockerbie bombing victim should not be allowed to pursue an appeal on Megrahi's behalf. July 2017, Megrahi's family launched a new bid to appeal against his conviction. March 2020, the Scottish Criminal Case Review Commission said Megrahi's conviction can be taken to a fresh appeal. November 2020, 5 Scottish judges hear the third appeal against Megrahi's conviction on grounds of possible miscarriage of justice. Lockerbie bombing, Megrahi family lodge appeal bid. French President Macron tests positive for COVID. Melbourne Towers lockdown breached human rights. Tens of millions in path of U.S. snowstorm. Korean Lantern Festival gets UNESCO honors. U.S. snowstorm, tens of millions on East Coast to be affected too. COVID, Melbourne Towers lockdown breached human rights '7. Lockerbie bombing, new suspect soon to be charged, U.S. media 8. Love jihad, what a reported miscarriage says about India's anti-conversion law 10.